Hello, Satnam. So I'm going to teach the first parts of a series of a protocol for ADD and ADHD, attention deficit disorder, hyperactivity disorder. It's also very useful for helping with dyslexia and other learning disorders, improving your memory, and anyone can do it. You don't need to have been given a diagnosis to do this protocol. It's good for anyone who wants to just improve their learning abilities. Great to do just before an exam or test. Suitable for children, adolescents, as well as adults, but may need some adaptations if it's being given to children. But yeah, certainly there's some parts of it which you can just take out on their own and do for any age. So I'm going to teach the first 6 parts today. This is an 11-part protocol, so there'll be another video on the later parts of these kriyas. And we begin, as we begin all Kundalini yoga classes, with tuning in with Om Namo Gurudev Namo, and we do this 3 times. So have a timer ready for the other exercises, because I will just set you going, and then you can press your timer and do it for however many minutes you're choosing to do it for. Most of the exercises, these first 6 exercises, are either done for 3 to 5 minutes or 11 minutes. So we begin tuning in with these sounds. Om Namo Gurudev Namo, which means I bow to my highest self, I bow to the creative wisdom within. Bringing the hands into prayer pose, hands together, and placing the thumbs at the sternum. And breathing long and deep and closing the eyes if that feels okay to do so. And if closing the eyes doesn't feel good today, you can just look down towards the mat. The eyes just slightly open. And breathe in, expanding the belly. And exhale, bringing the belly back to the spine. Breathe in again. And breathe all the breath out. And breathe in to begin. Slightly suspend the breath, hold the breath in for a moment, and exhale and relax. And if you like, you can do that tuning in. We've just done it there for three times. You can go for 7 times. You can go for as long as you like with that exercise if you're enjoying it. It's a great way to start your practice and bring all the glands in the body online to serve you in the rest of the exercises we're going to do. So we're going to begin just to warm the spine with the spinal flexors. grabbing hold of the ankles or calves, inhaling the chest forwards and exhaling, rounding the shoulders and moving backwards. Remembering to track the chin parallel to the floor as you do this exercise. We're not bringing the chin up or bringing the chin down as you go backwards. Inhale forwards, exhale backwards. And this exercise warms the spine, moves all of the vertebrae of the spine and gets the spinal fluid flowing from the base of the spine to the brain. So you're sending nutrients to the brain to increase its capacity. And you can continue this spinal flex for between 1 and 3 minutes. And then when you're done, inhale, bring the spine straight. And you can squeeze on your root lock on the pelvic floor, so engaging the anal sphincter, sex organs, lower abs. Holding the breath gently, and then exhale and relax. And just spend a moment in meditation and allow the effects of that exercise to integrate into the body and mind. A beautiful mudra to do in between the exercises is to use the Gyan mudra with the thumb and first finger connected. The other fingers are straight and together, placing the backs of the hands on the knees. And just rest here with the eyes closed or just looking down towards the mat. And as you inhale, you might engage mentally with the sound Sat. And as you exhale, mentally vibrating the sound Nam. Sat means truth, Nam is name or identity. So we're coming into a place where we are in our own authentic self. The truth is our identity. And when you're ready to move on, we'll move into a spinal twist for helping reduce tension. So if we're living with learning difficulties, then often we're living in a world full of tension because we're not quite managing to keep up with what we feel we need to keep up with. So all of these exercises today will help to reduce stress and tension and increase your vitality and really nourishing you. So bring the hands to the shoulders. Fingers are in the front, thumbs are at the back. And just bring the elbows up level with the shoulders and slightly back so you feel this stretch across the chest. And as you inhale this time, going to twist to the left, turning the head with the movement, and as you exhale, twisting to the right. And just go at your own pace with this. You can do a nice yin exercise where you move very slowly. And if you feel like it, you can zing it up a bit and inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And just continue again for 1 to 3 minutes. Set your timer. And when you're done, inhale, face forwards, hold the breath. Holding the breath in the chest, not in the face. We're not screwing up the face. And squeeze on the root lock. And then exhale and meditate. As before, inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. The next exercise we're going to do is a meditation for focus and clarity called the Ganesha meditation. And in this one you're going to make a fist, but keeping the thumb and little finger stretched out with the left hand, and then you place the thumb into that point just at the root of the nose between the eyebrows, and press here with some pressure with the little finger sticking out straight forwards. Wrap your fingers of and the thumb of your right hand around the little finger, and both elbows come up so that the forearms are as parallel to the ground as you can manage. Again, closing the eyes. And press here so there's a little soreness. You're not giving yourself a headache. And as you do this, try and keep all the fingers, the index, middle and ring fingers of the left hand, pressed down onto the Venus mound of the, just under the left thumb. Keep pressing and try and make the breath as long and deep as possible. So long 3-part yogic breath, breathing into the belly expanding like a big balloon, expanding the rib cage up and out to the sides, breathing all the way up into the collarbone area. Continue to press the left thumb to the forehead, and as you exhale, breathing from the collarbone area, the air leaving the rib cage coming in, and the belly coming all the way in and up towards the spine. As you're ready to breathe in, let the belly relax so you can fill up the whole of the abdominal cavity, lungs moving down, really expanding. And keep pressing. Pressing that curved notch between the eyes. The soreness will lessen as you continue with the practice. Again, when you feel like you've got this, set a timer. Don't do longer than 3 minutes for this one. And then when you've done your 1 to 3 minutes, inhale, press a little more with the thumbs, keeping the elbows out to the sides. Maintain the posture with the eyes closed. Inhale, inhale, and then hold the breath for 10 seconds. Pull in the navel, little tightening the abdomen muscles. Exhale. I'm going to do this one more time. Inhale. Press, squeeze in the abdomen. Squeeze the navel point in just below the belly button. And exhale and relax. And again, bring the hands down into Gyan Mudra and rest. So the Ganesha meditation you're doing between 1 to 3 minutes, no longer than 3 minutes. When you're ready to end, inhale, hold the breath for 10 seconds, pushing a little more with the thumb. Inhaling the navel point in and up, holding it there and squeezing on the abdomen muscles. After 10 seconds, relax and repeat that one more time. And again, rest in meditation until you feel like the body and the mind has really integrated the effects of that exercise for you. And then we move on to a meditation, a pranayama. Pranayama is your breathing exercises where we're going to be breathing in and out just through the left nostril. So breathing through the left nostril will activate the right hemisphere of the brain, helping you to relax, to be receptive, to take things in. You can do all of these exercises sitting on a chair as well as on the floor. If you're sitting on a chair, make sure that your thighs are parallel to the ground and your feet are able to be flat on the floor, or use a cushion under the feet to raise your knees if you need to do. You want to feel really nice and stable, and try not to use the back of the chair. Don't rest back into the chair, or again, if you're leaning against a wall, make sure that you're supporting yourself. Just use so you're sitting forwards on the chair. Going to have the left hand in Gyan Mudra, as we've done before, about a pound of pressure between the thumb and first finger there, so you can feel the connection, but you're not turning the nail really white. You're using the right thumb to block off the right nostril. And you can set a timer. If you've got something like Insight Timer, you can set it to just do a little tap, a click or a bell every 10 seconds. Can be quite useful. Or you can just count a nice slow count of 10 seconds. And you're going to breathe in and inhale for 10 seconds through the left nostril. Hold the breath here. And then exhale through the left nostril again. And just continue this pattern. If 10 seconds is too long or too little, you can adjust that anywhere up to 20 seconds. So you're taking just one breath per minute. When you're doing 20 seconds, you'll be 20 seconds inhaling, 20 seconds suspending the breath in, and 20 seconds breathing out. No suspension of the breath with the breath held out. You just breathe in again. And a good starting time to do this pranayama for is 11 minutes, and you can work your way up to doing as much as 31 minutes. If you're doing this pranayama combined with the other exercises in this protocol, then between 11 and 15 minutes is really perfectly adequate. This pranayama is particularly good if you tend to suffer from things going in one ear and going out the other. So again, set your timer, practice this for the desired amount of time, and when you're finished, relax, give yourself a moment, maybe a minute or two if you've done 11 minutes or longer, just to integrate the effects of that exercise. And we'll move into the last one I'm going to teach today, which is a meditation to balance and synchronize the cerebral hemispheres. So we're getting the two hemispheres of the brain to communicate to each other better. I'm going to use the mantra Har, Har, Gur, Gur, remembering to roll the tongue, tapping the tongue on the roof of the mouth with the R sounds of all those 4 sounds. Har, Har, Gur, Gur. Sitting with the spine straight and the eyes are opened and focused at the tip of the nose. So keep the open eyes focusing on the tip of the nose. You're trying to focus on the tip, the part of the nose that is on the front of the face, which you're not actually going to be able to see, but do your best. And both hands come up to shoulder level as if you were going to be pushing up a big weight. So the elbows are relaxed by the sides. The fingers are about an inch apart from each other and slightly bent. Palms are twisted back. And as you chant each sound, you're going to twist to go the other way. So the backs of the hands come to face forwards. So again, eyes open, focused at the tip of the nose, and chanting as you twist the hands. Har, har, gur, gur, 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 har, har, gur, gur. And continue. Again, setting the timer, chanting out loud with each sound, rotating the hands, keeping the posture as if you were pushing up, holding a heavy ball in each hand, making sure that the tongue flicks the roof of the mouth on the upper palate. And as you chant each sound, you're also adding a little pull in with the navel point just about 1.5 inches below the belly button and 1 inch back towards the spine. Har, har, gur, gur, har, har, gur, gur, har, har, gur, gur, and so on. And again, this one is practiced for 11 minutes, so set your timer. And the frontal lobes of the brain and other regions of the hemispheres of the brain begin to pair together and are synchronized by this practice. And if you continue to practice this one for something like 40 to 90 days, doing 11 minutes every day, you're going to begin to become more peaceful, you'll have more clarity, your intuition will be sharper, and you'll feel full of vitality. So those are the 6 parts that we're going to do today, and we can look at the others in another video. And when you're done your practice, then we tune out, we can sing together the Long Time Sunshine song and chant 3 long sat nams, or if you're in a hurry, just do 1 to 3 long sat nams at a ratio of chanting sat for a count of 7 and nam for a count of 1. Today we'll do the whole thing. Bring the hands into prayer pose, close the eyes down, inhale. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Let it guide your way on. Let it guide your way on. Inhale. And exhale, just bowing the forehead towards the floor in thanks for the teachings today. Don't forget, as you begin your practice, set up a nice sacred space, maybe light a candle, create some nice peaceful space if you can, but also remembering that this is a householder's yoga and you can do it in any kind of space and it will bring you some results. So wishing you all the best, and Sat Nam.